Welcome back! Today we are going to read chapter 7, which is called Gales A-Blowin'. And yesterday, as we ended chapter 6, we made a prediction that possibly Jack and Annie may try to beat the pirates to the treasure. Or maybe you had a different prediction than I did. We are going to go ahead and read today and see if that was the case or if our prediction was wrong. We can adjust it if we find out some new information. So let's get started. "So the treasure must be under that rock," said Annie. "Right," said Jack. "Now we just have to get back to the island. We'll show Cap'n Bones where the treasure is. Then, while all the pirates are digging, we'll sneak up to the treehouse." Why do you think they would sneak up to the treehouse while the pirates are digging for treasure? Any ideas? I like what you're thinking. "And we'll make a wish to go home," said Annie. "Right. Is that what you were thinking?" Me too. Jack poked his head out of the round window of the cabin. "Cap'n Bones, sir!" he shouted. The pirates took up the cry. "Cap'n Bones! Cap'n Bones!" "Hey?" came a horrible voice. Cap'n Bones stuck his ugly face through the window. His good eye glared at Jack. "What do you want, lubbers?" "We're ready to tell the truth, sir," said Jack. "Go ahead," growled Cap'n Bones. "We know where Cap'n Kidd's treasure is." "Where?" "We can't just tell you. We have to show you," said Annie. Cap'n Bones gave Annie and Jack a long, hard look. Do you think he's trusting them right now? Do you think he suspects that they're about to try to trick him? Do you think he's going to fall for it? I think the only thing on Jack and Annie's mind right now is getting home safely. And I don't know about you, but if it was me, I don't think I'd be so worried about the treasure. I think I would do the same thing and try to get up to the treehouse and go home. "You'll need a rope," said Jack. "And shovels," said Annie. Cap'n Bones growled. Then he roared at his men. "Get some rope and shovels!" "Aye, aye, Cap'n!" "Then throw these lubbers in the boat. We're going back to the island." "Aye, aye, Cap'n!" Back in the rowboat, Jack saw the sky had grown even darker with clouds. The waves were bigger, the wind was howling. "Gale's a-blowin'," said Pinky. "You'll see a gale if I don't get me gold today, by thunder!" Cap'n Bones shouted. "Row, dogs, row!" The three pirates battled the waves until the rowboat reached the island. They all piled onto the shore. Cap'n Bones grabbed Jack and Annie. "Okay, lubbers," he said. "Now, show us where the treasure is." "There," said Annie. She pointed at the black rock near the tip of the island. "Under that rock," said Jack. Cap'n Bones dragged Jack and Annie down the beach to the black rock. "Get to work," Cap'n Bones said to Pinky and Stinky. "What about you?" said Annie. "Me? Work?" Cap'n Bones chuckled. "Ha, ha, ha!" Jack gulped. How could they get away from him then? "Don't you think you should help your friends?" he said. Cap'n Bones gave Jack a horrible grin. "Nay, I'm going to hold you two till there's treasure in me hands." Uh-oh. Did Jack and Annie's plan go as they expected? I don't think so either. What do you think they're going to do next? They're going to have to fix their plan. It's called revising, like we do on a lot of our work. And then they're going to have to try to find a solution for their problem. I don't know how they're going to make it out, but if you come back tomorrow, we'll get to read chapter 8 together. My challenge for you today is not anything to do with the book. It is beautiful outside, and so I challenge you to let some sunlight in, or just to maybe grab your parent or your grandparent or whoever you are with and say, "Hey, can we go sit on the porch, or can we just enjoy the sunshine for a few minutes?" And I just challenge you to do that because it makes your day a whole lot better. And I hope you've enjoyed today's reading, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.